Ooh-wee. What an active day for Georgia Tech, man. But I will say this. This is how you land an official visit weekend. Now, we're going to start with the first commit, which is obviously Jeremy Winston of Rome, right? The Wolves had an all-region season. Obviously, dynamic player. Now, it sucks because I cannot go to his stats because Rome don't really keep their stats on max preps. But they had a pretty good year this past year, 8-3. You know what I'm saying? End up going to the second round, Always a competitive team here in the state of Georgia. And Tech fans, if you want a chance to go see this team, it will be on Corky Kell, Dave Hunter Classic this year on Peachtree Sports Network on Friday. They go up against, obviously, Creekside. I think that is a team that you will see in the state championship this year in 4A. Now, in terms of Winston, what does he bring to the table? Now, what Tech is doing here is they're recruiting this position at a high level, right? Now, it ain't four-star receivers, you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff. But they're very underrated guys that can contribute. 6'2", 6'3", over 165, 170 pounds for him. Now, he's only going to get bigger, faster, and stronger, right? But something that clicks to me is that they want bigger body receivers. And he's not just a guy that, 50-50 catch guy. This guy's a smooth route runner. Get the ball in his hands. He can cook up defenses. He can separate, at the top of his routes. He can break tackles in the open field. And then where his game is taking that next step is the ability to get the 50-50 balls, the ability to make athletic plays. And he's not just a football player. Like, this dude is a killer on the basketball court, right? Now, mind you, he's running on-the-radar hoop circuits, AU circuits, and all that good stuff. And what stands out when you watch him play basketball? Athleticism, right? The ability to dunk the basketball, monstrous dunks, getting probe into the lane, shot creating ability to make tough plays and tough shots over defenders that are all over him, right? Similar to what you see obviously on the gridiron, just a different sport. So, like I said, I think Georgia Tech really prioritized athleticism with these two guys. Now, I don't think they're done with the wide receiver spot, but I think they thought, hey, we can get a 2-for-1 special. Why would we not want to do that, right? Why would we not want to get two guys that are dynamic with the ball in their hands that are very athletic? And that's what this guy gives you, obviously on the gridiron, or obviously on the hardwood as well. So, one of those guys, man, I think he's going to have a great season, right? They got one more year with Aiden McPherson. Rome should take a step forward again this year with head coach John Reed. He's been there for years. They ain't got the players that I have not seen with Rome in a long time. A lot of their guys, usually, they be small, you know what I'm saying? In terms of receiver position, I'm only talking about receivers. I'm not talking about linebacker and all that, because I'm talking about receivers specifically. They usually have smaller guys, play the slot, play the Z. They don't have big guys like this that can move how these guys can move. And Winston is one of those guys that can move. So, an elite get, in my humble opinion. When you look at the recruiting boards, it's probably not going to say that because he's only a 3-star prospect, but you're getting a guy that can be a potential contributor, man. Now, it's going to be interesting. That room is getting crowded. We know about, obviously, who they got last week in Evan Haynes. We obviously know him coming in the 26 class, but this is how you build for the future. And that's why I think Georgia Tech's thinking here with Coach Trent McKnight and everybody. How do we build for the future and have the weapons around and Aaron Philo as he takes the reins of this offense going into that following season? Not this year, not 2025, but 2026 and beyond. How do we build a class around him where he has weapons that can make plays? And this is how you do it. So I'd say a B+ get definitely for the Yellow Jackets.